Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer, and today's video is just gonna be therapy, just talking, slapping some makeup on my face. This is my therapy session, and it's what I do sometimes. I am gonna exfoliate my skin a little bit using the First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance pads. I like to, and I'm a friend here, I like to exfoliate my skin in between when I use a chemical peel or a AHA, which I do use the ordinary one. So just kind of like to go over, and this is one of my favorite skincare brands. This and the Ordinary, Dr. Brandt, I like that, a lot of their, and the Inky List. I think that's what it's called, the Inky List, yeah. And now I am going to actually put a little bit of the toner on, which is that. If you guys are not new to my channel, you know this is one of my favorite skincare items, and that is this toner. It absolutely feels like just a splash of goodness. My skin does not feel stripped in any way at all. Just feels so hydrated. So, did a little skincare. Now, I'm going in and I'm going to use the Smashbox Primer Oil. And today is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Now, for reference, if you are new, welcome. I really hope you decide to stick around. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I am a 48. God, wish I was 40. Wish I was 20 again. I am a 48-year-old grandmama who absolutely loves to talk, loves to try new makeup, loves to put on older makeup, revisit, use what I got, some hauls. I do like to do some hauls. I don't do very many. Try not to buy something unless I absolutely need it, because I have enough. That doesn't mean I don't want more, but I have enough. But I am from the South. I love each and every one the same, no matter what. This is a judgment-free channel. However, we are nice to one another in the comments. We are not disrespectful. Now, got that oil on. I'm going to go in with this Makeup Forever Ultra HD stick. And I've had this for a while. Truth be told, it is quite expired, I'm pretty sure. I had the shade Y245, and I remember really liking this, and I have a lot of it left. So you know what, I'm actually going to let that primer start to work a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes now. And I'm going to prime my eyes. Actually, I brought out a primer. Well, it's not really an eye primer. It's a face primer. And it's the Makeup Forever. It's the Step 1 base. And that's this is what my little sample looked like. But I tried this on my eyes one time. So I have very, very oily eyelids and extremely dry skin. And I tried this on a whim one time on my eyes. That's what it looks like. Looks like Professional, or any of those types of primers, pore filling. And this held on to my makeup so good. I tried not to get any of that oil up there. But, okay, got that up there. And for eyeshadow, I'm just going to I grabbed my Urban Decay Born to Run, and I grabbed my Moondust. I'm just going to do a simple, very, 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 very simple look today. Nothing major or fancy. I just felt like doing a little something because I've had an extremely tough week. Probably one of the hardest weeks that I've had. I'm going to go in and I'm going to set that with this shade, which is Weekender. And then I'm going in with that shade, which is Riff. I'm using my Morphe M504, which I thought I had gotten good and clean, but I think it's still got a little bit of a pink color on it, but that'll be alright. This was definitely one of the hardest weeks that I've had, which is probably why my face is very puffy. I used to be a big crier, cried at everything, and then, I got a little bit better with that. And so I was able to contain my emotions a little bit better, compartmentalize them. And I had a 6-hour drive yesterday, and so had a lot of time to reflect on shit that I continue to always push back and not deal with. And so it was time to deal with them, and I had to say things out loud to myself. I'm in the car. I had taken my daughter back. She lives in a different state, so I drove her back, and so it was a tough time. And then when you have that, you get migraines, or I do. I already get migraines, but then when you've cried for 3 hours straight while driving, I don't recommend. You get puffy eyes, puffy face, red nose, you get it all. But I did it. I got through it. I'm still working through it, through everything. God knows it's not easy at all. And I think for the lid, I'm going to go in with Smog, which is this shade right here. And I'll swatch that. This is one of my favorite shades in the whole palette. It's just such a unique, grungy look. And yes, it's Valentine's Day, and I'm going for grunge. I'm going to use my finger because I'm going to cover it up with a shade in Moondust palette. But I want to lay this down first. And love that shade. And now I'm going to go in my Moondust palette, which discontinuing was one of Urban Decay's worst decisions in my opinion. I'm going in with the shade Lithium, which is this shade right there. And I will swatch that. And there it is, the top one. And I'm going to, do I want to put this on a brush? Yeah, we'll try it on a brush. Lithium has made a comeback of sorts, I do believe. And let's put that up there. I'm feeling very grungy today on this Valentine's Day. I don't think it's popping as much using a brush. So I'm going to go in with my finger this time and see. I'm going above the crease a little bit because it's going to transfer anyway, so I might as well give it a head start. Oh, okay. It's not quite as punchy as I wanted. I could always add one of my duochromes or a super shock, but for right now, you know what? Let's add a super shock. This one's green. Let's add Ladybird. I'm going to put just a teeny tiny bit of Ladybird in the center. And I'm just barely touching it. This is just that shade that just transforms. I'm actually gonna lightly tap over almost the whole thing, just with that one swipe that I used on my finger. Okay, yeah, I like this a little bit better. And then go back in the center with a little bit more concentrated. Ladybird is one of my favorite Super Shocks. It's just so pretty. That's it swatched. Both of those. I wiped off the other. Now, let's get this fallout off. And do the rest of my face. Next, I'm going in with this Rimmel foundation that I really enjoy. I'm going to quickly do something to these brows, and I will be right back. Brows are done. Yes, we know they don't match. They're not sisters. They're not cousins. You know, one just showed up to the cookout. Okay? I'm going to go in with a little bit of my cream bronzer from Makeup Revolution. An absolute favorite of mine. And before I set this face, because I'm feeling very greasy. Very, very, very greasy. That primer oil mixed in with that foundation was not my brightest idea. But what's done is done. I'm just taking what I had put on my hand and using it. And yes, I did want to do a cream blush using makeup that makes me happy. And oh wow, I'm almost out of that. My Wet n Wild Peach Bums, which is my understanding a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. I don't have the Charlotte Tilbury, so I cannot attest to that. What I can attest to is this is an amazing product. Absolutely amazing. I love it. I could sit here and put it on all day long. But at some point I had to stop. And now I'm going to set my face because I'm feeling, again, very, very greasy. So I'm going to set my face, and then I'm going to use the powders. I'm just going in with my one size. And I'm going to set my under eyes. Okay, my face is now set. Now I'm going to go over some of the things. For blush, I'm going in with this right here, the Bo Babe Beauty. This is in the shade Beached Blush. It looks like that. And I got this from Mary Catherine Loves Cats. And this is a beautiful, beautiful blush. It pairs perfectly with this, the Peach Bums. It's very pigmented, as you can see. I'm gonna have to get the powder brush out. But I have really been enjoying this shade a lot. I'm just taking, actually, my foundation brush, just kind of pushing that in the skin a little bit. Okay. For bronzer, I had actually bought out my, or did I? Yes, I did. I brought out my, LYS No Limits. I'll put a little bit of bronzer on, just right in there. I think I have just whatever's on the brush. I think I already have just a little bit too much bronzer. And for highlight, I'm going in with this Sigma in the shade Savannah. And there's Savannah, and the swatch is the one on top. So let's go in with this. I mean, hello. Beautiful. Absolutely just stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Now, let me just clean up a bit. And the eyes are done. And we're going in with a red lip. I did have lip balm on this time. So I'm going in with this lip pencil. It's a Morphe in the shade Scarlette. So let's do that. This Maybelline Superstay, and this is in the shade Voyager. And I will swatch that. It's a very deep crimson. Definitely too deep for this lip liner, but we're just gonna go over the lip liner. MAC Fix Plus. have this House Labs, and I want to try something. Let me see. I think that's going to be too silver, but let's see about putting this just right there, just to open the eye a little bit. I like that. I really like that. Just took a little bit and put it, you know, on the back of my hand and just used my angle brush and put it there. Happy little surprises. And for inner corner, do we even want to do an inner corner or let this stand on its own? I think I'm going to let this stand on its own. That's it for this video, guys. That's it for this. Hey, guys. I just wanted to give a quick update on this makeup that I have on my face here. It's been up here maybe 30 minutes, and right after I got finished posting, I had some, you know, the whole deal with the video was a mental health day therapy. And so, you know, immediately after I turned the camera off, I haven't even transferred the footage. I started crying. I mean, I was crying, wiping my face, blowing my nose, doing all that talking. So, and this is how the makeup has stayed on my face. I mean, I'm taking, you know, my hand, the back, you know, the back of my thing, a Kleenex to kind of dot my face. I mean, I didn't really care about the makeup getting messed up because this was not part of the plan. I was not going to do a wear test, but this is outside natural lighting, and I'm going to go walk in the sun so you can see. And let me just tell you, this Maybelline Color Stay, it's no joke. So this is it in absolutely the brightest of the bright. It's currently 12:53 and it is 61 degrees. So the lipstick stayed on. I've had several things to drink since then. You know, I always have a drink or a shake. But anyway, this is it. I don't see any streaks. I don't know if I showed it on camera or not. Like I said, I haven't uploaded the footage, but I did set it with, or I did the MAC Fix Plus, but then I did, I used the Morphe Luminous spray because it happened to be right there. But anyway, this is it. This is the makeup, the eye look. It has kind of started breaking apart right here, but I also did, I was wiping my eyes, so anyway, but that's no big deal. Anyway, all right, guys. See you later. For this therapy session, I do appreciate it. Glad I was able to spend this time with you guys. Take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.